Welcome to Australia.
Good day, everyone, or should I say good day, mate. This is Tim, and it's kind of nice to be visiting from the land up above to the land down under. This is Australia, and I'm pretty excited, and I hope we can embark on a little adventure together. I have some family here in Australia, from Sydney to Melbourne to the Gold Coast, and I can't wait to visit them all and also take you along and explore all the great places here in Australia. And I'm actually just here in Sydney first, and so far it has been amazing. Got a chance to explore on my own during the day and saw the iconic sights from the Sydney Opera House to the beautiful skyline where the sky meets the sea. And I am truly impressed with the Chinatown here in Sydney. I think this is probably the best in the world. Very clean and so much food and great eats to try. So pretty spectacular there, and I hope to kind of share the experience with you shortly. But today I got a chance to explore Sydney, and there's a landmark I've been using, the Sydney Tower, as a way to get my bearings. And as nice as it is to explore the views and the sights on foot, it's even better when the views come to you. And I am here right below the SkyTower, which is all the way up there. And the reason is not only to see the views, but I heard they have a buffet up there too. So again, it's kind of nice to get a chance to have the views come to you, and also have an unlimited fare of Australia and all the good meats. Hopefully they have some nice seafood, a nice carvery, and of course the desserts. So I can't wait to get started, and it'll be fun to figure out which is a better city, Sydney or Melbourne. And so far Sydney is winning out, only because I haven't been to Melbourne yet. But I hope you're hungry. Come on, let's go and have a great buffet together up there. So it is kind of nice to entice you with some shopping. Let's go up. And I see on the left, that is to go to the Sydney Tower, and it's behind glass. And let's see, let's go around here. And here we go. If there's two ways to go to a route, the long way and the short way, rest assured, I'm always going to take the long way. All right, so it is about 5 o'clock now. Reservations is around 5:30, and of course, always love to go to a buffet when it's nice and pristine. And I think we should be ready to go now. Hey, Natalia. Hi, this is great. So a little bit early. Can I get a table, or can I get upstairs?
Yeah, of course, you can go upstairs now. Let me send you here. Just give me 1 moment, please.
Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, okay. So we are on our way, and I forgot there is an hour-and-a-half time limit. So I think we got to work fast, and all the training in Japan where they do have a limit, I think I'm well prepared. I think we're ready to go up. Thank you so much. So you don't really see anything except with the monitor that indicates you're going up.
SkyFeast.
So we are here.
Good evening, how are you?
Oh, good. How are you? This is lovely. Wow.
You've been here before, it's the first time.
This is first time, and the view is gorgeous.
All right, let's walk to your tables and I'll explain everything to you.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
And this is the seafood and sushi bar. That was the last and best part of the dessert counter.
Oh, beautiful.
It's over here too. Are you sitting right over here?
Oh, thank you so much.
If you want to go for the non-alcoholic options,
Yeah.
soft drink or juice.
Oh,
Drink for you.
wonderful.
One.
Oh, thank you so much.
Please.
All right, so nice to grab a table, and Raju was kind enough to walk me through the buffet. It is circular, so it's kind of hard to know where the buffet starts and where the buffet ends because you just keep going round and round. And I gotta show you this gorgeous view over here. This is Sydney from above, and I suspect the Opera House is gonna be coming up next. And actually, I got the drink package, got the cocktail, and I think there is a few of them. So I'm not gonna wait for the cocktail to come because there is a 90-minute limit. So without further ado, from all the training in Japan, I think we'll start off with the buffet. Come on, let's check it out. Hi, ma'am. This is great. All right, time is of the essence, but I am looking at that wonderful leg of lamb, and we will definitely come back for that. But wow, look at this. So off to the starters first, but I gotta show you the dessert while it's nice and pristine. Beautiful donuts, and I think that is Australians' finest pavlova and beautiful cakes. And I think probably should start with the desserts first because the lineup is a little bit long. But that's okay. We can start with the appetizers as well. All right, here we go. Okay, beautiful greens here. A little bit of salad, some coleslaw, and my favorite salad, the potato. Nice and healthy, yeah. So let's go for a little bit of this. Okay, not too much. And I think we have the charcuterie board here. Some olives, a little bit of baba ganoush right here. And beautiful cold cuts. And I think a little bit of pastrami, some eggplant, and a yogurt dip there. And normally I'd stay away from the bread, but with the dips and the cold cuts, let's go for a little bit from the baguettes, but maybe a focaccia. Appetizers done. Moving on. Okay, look at this. Thank you so much. So really nice to see everything being replenished, and look at the seafood there. Hey Tej, oh my goodness, I am so impressed with the quality of food in Australia and the seafood, and it was like amazing.
Thank you so much.
Nice and sweet, and thank you. So this is beautiful.
Thank you.
And these interesting looking things, I think they are called Morton Bay Bugs. And I think they are Australia's version of a lobster. And moving on, these have got to be the reddest crab I've ever seen. A little bit of shrimp. And a second. Okay, and some beautiful oysters. A little bit here, number one. And we'll pair it up. A little bit of mignonette. And some mussels, and these are interesting things. A little bit of noodles, and I can't say no to the sushi. And I think that is sufficient for round number one. All right, so nice to come back, and I think I did it in record time, 5-10 minutes. And it's nice to have a cocktail when you come back. This is a pineapple surprise, and I think the surprise is that cherry at the bottom to a good buffet. So you might have noticed something new. I couldn't resist. This is the appetizer plate, and this is the laksa soup, and love a bowl of laksa. So let's give that a try. Noodles and all. Laksa in a soup form never tasted so good. Creamy coconut, nice and refreshing lime, and I think we need to try some of the noodles there. And it can get messy, but let's try the potato salad with a bit of the meat here. Meat and potatoes in salad form. Really nicely done. Potatoes are perfectly soft and a little bit of meat, and the dressing nice and tart, very refreshing. And always love exploring the new seafoods here with some crabs, and this is Australia's form of lobster in bug form. I think this is Morton Bay Bugs, but I'm not sure if that's the right term. Some shrimp, and I gotta dig into the oyster. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Need a little bit of help here. Very nice. Wonderfully delicate, and as oysters go, the smaller they are, the sweeter they are, and more delicate. Very good. And I think I gotta try the sushi next. A little bit here. Oh. Very tasty. And last but not least, the Morton Bay Bugs. And with utensils in hand, I think we can give this a try. So first time having Morton Bay Bug. I think these are called honey bugs as well, and they are perfectly cooked. It just comes out so easily, and a little bit, oops, casualty there. And I think we'll just use our hands. Cheers. Oh. That is so sweet and delicate. A little bit of sauce, perfectly chilled, very nice. Oh, I can have so many of those. So I'm gonna finish up first round really quickly, and we'll take you to the mains, and of course that leg of lamb. Can't wait. Cheers. And a gorgeous view. So round one has come and gone, and it was delicious. Those crabs are a lot of work, but well worth it. Those were probably one of the meatiest and sweetest crabs I have ever had. It's a little bit hairy, and the shells are tough, and I nearly gave up. So with a little bit of brute force, I was able to break into that delicious meat. The shrimp are nice and meaty, and that honey bug, instead of the sriracha mayo, a little bit of the laksa soup makes a perfect dip. And now I think we are ready for the mains, and it is looking amazing here. And of course, a little bit of a line. Hi, how's the meal?
Welcome to Australia.
Oh, thank you. It's gorgeous.
Feels great.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna grab a plate. All right, and right in front of me, I see that magnificent leg of lamb. Thank you so much. Can I get a little bit of, oh, beautiful. Thank you. Tej is hard at work, and look at these Yorkshire puddings. Oh, and a little bit of beef. Oh, thank you, Chef Tej. So I started from the end, but let's start from the beginning. And let's see, little chicken nuggets for the kids, but you know, the French fries here in Australia, just amazing. Meat and potatoes done extremely well. A little bit of beef stroganoff, some chicken, ham, and the Asian favorite, the char siu pork. And as we are at the buffet, we have people celebrating. So a little bit of pork here. And this is wonderful because they have the nice fatty pieces here. There we go. And I forgot a little bit more of the sauce for the lamb. Moving on. So actually, I'm not sure where the start of the buffet is because it's a circle. So you just start wherever you want. And oh, look at this. So another section here. And this is a magnificent fish. This is barramundi. So now this becomes a surf and turf with a little bit of beurre blanc. Oh my goodness. Oh. And things are getting replenished here so quickly. Really kind folks here. And let's give the snapper a try. A little bit here. Maybe a bit more. Okay, and these are salt and pepper squid. So this is a massive meat and seafood plate. And salt and pepper squid would not be complete without a little bit of tartar sauce, and then some pasta, some healthy squash. And I think since we have the meats, we'll need to go for the potatoes. Just a little bit. Number 2. And as we speak, more food is coming, some more pastas and corns and green beans. But because of the hot meats, I think we need to get back to our table quickly. All right, so that was a bit of a rush and working up a bit of a sweat, but thank goodness for the cocktail, much needed. And as we eat, I think we are approaching another section of the city, and I think that's a beautiful stadium over there. Okay, but enough of the watching. I think we need to dig in. I gotta try one of those fries while they are still hot and crispy. Oh, a little bit of tartar sauce. Very nice. Crispy, especially when it is fresh out of the fryer, and fluffy inside. And a nice crunch. But I think we need to dig into that lamb. So, oops, knocked you around there. A little bit of lamb. Okay, with the wonderful sauce. That lamb is so tender. You really don't need a knife and fork, but nice and pink, and a nice fatty piece here, and it just kind of tears apart. A little bit more of the horseradish. Got to dig into that roast beef. All right, nice and pink. I think give it a cut. All right, a little bit of horseradish. It's a good roast beef. A little bit of a chew. So definitely not as tender as a prime rib and not as tender as a lamb. And the lamb is an absolute winner, especially with this piece with a bit of fat on there. Oh. All right. So, barramundi next. And okay, look at this. So fish is always a hit and miss at a buffet because it can get pretty dry, but this is nothing of the sort. Nice and succulent, but the proof of the pudding is in the taste thereof. Let's give it a try. Just melts in your mouth. So tender and glistening and flaky, and I can't wait to try that skin. So, lots to finish up, and I think there's another section to the mains. And apologies, manners are off to the wayside, but I think I'm going to finish this up, enjoy this gorgeous view of another part of the city, and we'll take you back for the rest of the mains. Oh boy, so round 2 is done, and right in front of me is the station that I missed. And luckily, as the buffet turns, it turns towards you. And this is the Asian station, the final one. So, starting off, okay, a little bit of the Shanghainese noodles. Okay, right over here. We'll give that a twirl. Some green beans, some rice, and I think maybe a little bit of the fried rice next to the noodles, not too much. And how can we resist the crispy, crunchy items? Spring roll. Oh, okay, and my favorite, a little bit of crunchy prawn crackers. Oh my goodness.
Dumpling, chicken
Oh, beautiful dumplings. And they really keep this well stocked. I think we'll go for 1 or maybe 2. A little bit of sauce. And moving on, some crunchy items. I think these are papadums and I think dal. Beautiful Indian cuisine here. Thank you, Taj. But you know what would go good with the rice and noodles and dumplings? I think the honey bugs. And there is a lineup and I don't blame them. These are definitely becoming my favorites. I think Always go for one. And that will be it for plate number 3 or 4. I've lost count. So I couldn't resist. The laksa soup was so good. I had to go for another bowl. A little bit of noodles, a ladle of soup, and some crunchy scallions. And here we are. So even though it's about 90 minutes, I think I'm doing well on time. Things are being replenished and the lines actually move pretty fast. So I'm gonna give the dumplings a try. Fresh from Chef Tej. Oh. Very nice. A little bit of soy, a little bit of hot sauce, and oh, a little bit, which I might be regretting, but cheers. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much. That could not have come at a better time. Thank goodness for the drink package. Oh, very nice. And I think we need to dig in to that Morton Bay Bug. But before that, we will move the prawn cracker to the side to reveal the spring roll. This is a vegetarian spring roll, not in a bad way because the filling is soft and flavorful and the outer shell nice and crispy. So now I think it's time for the Morton Bay Bug and all hands on deck. All right, and the one thing I do love about the bugs, not only do they taste fantastic, but they are so easy to deshell. And look at that. Maybe just a little bit of work, but everything comes off so easily, and they are perfectly cooked. Oh, there we go. And between the soup and the bugs and the rice, it's really all I need. Let's give it a try. A little bit of bugs into the laksa soup. Okay, with a few straggling noodles. A little bit messy, and I think we will pair the laksa laced bugs with the rice, and I think this is a spoon type situation. Really, the rice, the honey bugs, and the laksa soup, and the lamb, and a few other things, that's all you really need. So again, I'll finish this up and we'll take you back for the dessert. Cheers. So a beautiful evening in Sydney. So things are getting kind of busy, and it's always a bit of a challenge trying to get back to your table because the outer part of the restaurant spins and inside it stays stationary, so you might lose track. But Raju was kind enough to let me know to keep an eye on the numbers that they have on the stands here, and that really helps. Traffic jam here because this is the dessert station. Now let's grab a plate. All right, let's take a look here. All right, lots of nice desserts, and of course they always keep this stocked up, and a little bit of healthy dessert to start. A lovely carrot cake with, I think these are walnuts. That is a massive piece. Give it a jiggle and stand it upright. So we have some tapioca, some fruits, and I think a little bit of watermelon, nice and juicy, next to the vegetable cake. So now we are talking. Now we've got the cakes. This is a coffee walnut cake, so nothing like a bit of coffee with your desserts. All right, a mango mousse cake right here. A blondie and a brownie, and I think that is a strawberry chocolate tart. And we will try one of these. All right, let's try a matcha cheesecake. A little bit of patience there. over here. All right, and they have more right in front of me are the lovely donuts, and below that are, I think these are the pavlovas or the meringues right here. And moving on, this is a caramel cake. Oh, that is so spongy and light. And upon closer inspection, it's banana caramel, but we'll give it a try anyways. So this is a cheese section, and that we have no idea what it is, but yeah. Well, one way is to give it a try. And we will end it with this mystery cheese and really kind people here and a wonderful dessert plate. So in record time, we have a wonderful dessert plate. And I think this is pretty efficient. All that training in Japan, the 1 hour buffets really help. And I think I gotta try that pavlova or that meringue. Let's see, nice and light. And the only heavy thing is the filling. Very light and refreshing at the same time. A little tart and not too sweet. That is always nice. And just so that we're a little bit healthy, especially in Australia, let's try the carrot cake. Nice and decadent. Walnuts throughout, and wonderful cinnamon and nutmeg and all that warming spice. Very good. A little bit of walnuts. Oh, and perfect timing. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. All right, Raju to the rescue again. And thank goodness to the unlimited package of drinks. Cheers to you. Oh, that is nice. Sparkling wine to cleanse the palate. I think I can do with a little more cleansing. So I think I gotta try that wonderful chocolate strawberry tart. And manners to the wayside, we'll use our hands. That is so decadent, but so light at the same time, because that chocolate is so smooth and a little bit of strawberries to bring a little bit of tartness, the perfect dessert. That is so good. So, thank you so much for joining. This is the SkyFeast buffet at the Sydney Tower. And really nice to get this gorgeous view, such that the view comes to you. And I think right behind there is the Sydney Opera House. And unfortunately, we get to see it from behind. But very nice indeed. So really great folks here, Raju and Chef Tej. Really accommodating, and the drinks keep coming, and the food is really well stocked up. Lots of great items here, and those honey bugs are delicious. So again, I'm going to finish this up, and I still have some time. This is about 90 minutes, and if you're not filming, it is plenty of time. I came in here at, let's see, it was at 5:30, and now let's take a look at the time. So right now it is 6:58, so I still have 2 minutes to spare. So thank you so much for joining, and I think I can finish this up in the next 2 minutes. So really appreciate you joining me on this little adventure, and hopefully we'll get to see a lot more of Sydney and Melbourne and all the wonderful places in Australia. So until we see each other again, I hope you're keeping well, I hope you're eating well, and I hope you're traveling well, and God bless to you and yours. Cheers to you, and oh, perfect timing, a wonderful cup of coffee. Thank you. So really great folks here, and between the sparkling wine and the coffee, it is a wonderful decision to make, and one that we have to make in 2 minutes. Cheers.